what's happening, guys? Tim Rushlow here, and just want to give a shout out to all you guys that are serving our wonderful country. I've had the blessing and pleasure of going overseas with MWR and Navy Entertainment for almost 20 years. Had an absolute blast. I went several times just as a solo artist after my days with Little Texas, and had a great time. And then I guess the pinnacle great time was when I hooked up with Larry Stewart from Russell's Heart and Richie McDonald from Lone Star. We've got a group we like to tour with every now and then called the Frontmen Of Country, and it's probably the funnest thing I get to do because I'm a big fan of Larry and Richie's bands and of their music, and so they get to sing with me and I get to sing with them, and it's a real strong show with the three singers from the bands. It's just it's a blast, and we have had the honor of landing on, gosh, and I started out, first off, I landed on the JFK and several other aircraft carriers. It was actually the final voyage for the Tomcats. It was the final cruise back, and so they did an air show. That was incredible. And then with the Frontmen, we've been on the Reagan, the Bush, the Truman. We have caught it on, and we are official tail hookers on several aircraft carriers. And it's funny, my best friend, who's a former Navy SEAL, actually said, "Man, you and the Frontmen have done more stuff than most military enlisted guys have had a chance to do. You've been more places." And that's probably true. And I think when we go there, we're always thinking we're going to bring a slice of home to them and you know, lift their spirits a little bit. In reality, they give us a slice of home. So we're just so proud of the men and women that serve our country, and just want to thank you for what you're doing and what you're continuing to do. And when you get over there and you get boots on the ground, you get to really see firsthand what they're trying to keep from being here, and that's pretty amazing stuff. So just want to shout that out and say thanks for that. As I said earlier, I was the singer for Little Texas, and we had a great run back in the 90s, and it was just a really great time. Very proud of the catalog of music that we had back in those days, and I still love to sing some of those songs. So I'd like to sing a little bit of one right now. And, some of you guys might be a little young, as Larry Stewart, I heard him say in his video, but maybe some of these songs will transcend some time and you might remember a little bit of them. I bet he's back in Austin, working at Arizona Rosa Cafe. I remember the night we lost it, the day she went away. Was it the angry words? Did she miss her mama? I don't know, but it don't feel right. I bet Amy's back in Austin, and I'm missing her tonight. There's a little bit of one for you anyway. You know, we got so many fond memories when we were overseas. I mean, and around the world, I think the real big one we did, we actually left Nashville, went all the way over to Tokyo, went all the way around, all the way back to Dubai, and then to Bahrain, and then over to Djibouti, and then back, and then we went into Afghanistan. And some of the forward operating bases we were at were, it was just amazing, you know, to be in a place where there's 100 guys on the front line, and no PA systems there, just singing with our guitars around some pool tables for the guys, and that was some fun stuff. And that is where Larry had his epic, almost losing it on the airplane, on the, oh, I can't even think straight, on the Osprey. And I don't blame him, because I think we all were pretty green. It was really something. I do think the pilot was having a Marine pilot, as I remember correctly, had a great time kind of tossing us all around. I didn't realize you could go from 2,000 to 5,000 feet in about 3 seconds with the back open, you know, down. We're all strapped in, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I don't think any of us would. We had such a great time, and there were so many great memories. You know, the one thing you did get to do, we would travel hard, and we would also get to have like a half a day where we get to break bread and have a meal with some important folks, and it was just always such a great time to share your heart and your life with them, and vice versa. You know, I remember a couple of times we were over the holidays, we were coming home, and I had a guy say, "Hey, you're gonna get to hug your wife when you get home." And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, do me a favor." He goes, "Hug your wife for me and pretend that's my wife for me. And here's my phone number. Would you mind calling my wife on Christmas and just saying Merry Christmas to her?" And that was the most touching thing I'd ever heard. And I did. I called her, and it was really sweet. So I made some lifelong friends. It's so much fun, and you just go on for days talking about those stories. But I just wanted to take a second. I want to shout out Karen Fritz from Navy Entertainment for always being a blessing to work with, and always thinking of me, Larry, and Richie when we needed to go or she wanted us to go. And we've tried to never turn her down, and we hope we get to go back again someday. So I just want to tell you, I know we're in the midst of some crazy stuff right now. We are quarantined. I'm quarantined here, better here somewhere else. So I'm happy to be home with my family and staying safe and social distancing, keeping our distance from everybody. Right now, as I always say, we're in the gathering business. Well, we can't really gather right now, but when we can gather and get back together, we're going to have a great time and a lot of fun. And be thankful for what we do have. I think that's the one thing I'm taking away from this time frame right now, is to be thankful for what we do have. Every day's a blessing. And again, thanks to Karen, thanks to MWR, Navy Entertainment, and everybody else we've worked with over there. Thank you guys so much. And I don't care where you're from on this song, but on this particular song, everybody's an honorary Texan, okay? Here we go. Well, God bless Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land. He gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, here's your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. Sing it with me out there, buddy. God bless Texas. Yeah, I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. God bless you guys too.